All right, let's see this example. So in this example, you can see that you have a discrete random variable x, and it is given that you have cumulative distribution function as followed below. Okay, so this here is given. They ask find the value of k. Okay, the trick is we take the last value, put it in x, okay, and we say it should equals to 1, right? Because the last value is always supposed to give you 1. So I'll just put 1, I'll just put 3 in here. So 3 plus k over 8 equals to 1, cross multiply. Okay, now I got k. K is equals to 5. Okay, so we have found k. Let's see what is next. So once we have found k, they say draw out the cumulative distribution table. Okay, so we make x, and let's say if I want to draw the probability also, so I can draw that, and then big F equals to small x. This is what they want, yeah? So we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let me give it some space. So we will start by this one, this guy. Okay, since we have the function is big F of x equals x plus k. We found it to be 5 over 8. Now let's just put 1 in here. If I put 1 in here, okay, f of 1, I will get 6 over 8, which is, if you simplify that, it will be 3 over 4. Okay, so you write here 3 over 4. Okay, next, f of 2. So you put 2 in here. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 over 8. So I'm just going to write here 7 over 8. Okay, all right, this one, let me put some value here. 6 over 8 or 3 over 4. Okay, then last one, f of 3. Okay, f of 3, let's put that in here. 3 plus 5 over 8 is 1. So this is 8 over 8 or just 1. Now you recall, if we want to fill this table, I taught you the trick that whatever this value, we write it down here. So this is 3 over 4, right? So to be precise, I'm just going to write here 3 over 4. How about this? Next value, you add these two, you will get that, right? So this must be 1 over 8. See, or I can say that 1 over 8 comes from the difference between these two, right? Then take the difference between these, you will get the next value, 8 over 8 minus 7 over 8, 1 over 8. This will be placed here. See that? So this is like a small trick you can do. So a question can ask you to draw out, if they say cumulative distribution table, then it's this one. But if they ask you to draw PDF, okay, probability distribution, okay, function, or let's say they say PD table, probability distribution table, then it'll be this one. Okay, all right, let's see next. So in this case, we have done all, okay, accordingly. We found the tables. Okay, before we go further, let's look at the first example that we have done. So this one was asking you to write out a function. So how can I write this function? I want the function to be written out. What I'll do is I will say f of x is equals to, see, this is there. So x over 6 all the time, right? Then you write that for x equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is the function that I am looking for. Okay? All right, let's see the last question here. Okay, again, you're getting the same question. Now, when you write the function, this is a proper way of writing it. Okay? What do I mean when I say a proper way of writing it? When you write the function, a cumulative distribution function, you need to have a starting value and the ending value. So always make sure that you have the start and the end. Well, this is the function we are looking at. The actual function is in the middle. Okay, now let's just go back again here. This example that I just wrote for you. So to write it correctly, okay, we are supposed to say that f of x here is equals to the whole thing. And then we put this here. And we say this and put 0, okay? 0 on top. I need more space. Okay, let me zoom in here. So f of x is equals to the starting 0 and then x over 6 and then 1. Okay, so x over 6 and then 1. This is for x equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 6. Okay, and this is for x is less than 0. I'll just go with less than or equals to 0. This is for x is greater than or equals to the last value here, which is 6. Okay, so this is a proper way of writing it. All right, let's go back to the last question here. So we are going to find the value of k. Again, you put the last value of x in here. F of big X equals to 3. So I put 3 in there. 3 plus k square over 16. Now I know that this whole thing must equals to 1 over 16. You cross multiplied 16 up. Okay. So what do we do next? Take the square root both sides to get rid of the square. Now this is 4 equals 3 plus k. K is equals to 1. All right, let's put 1 in there. Let's see if this is correct or not so we can check because they want us to draw out probability distribution function. So I'll make this small x, okay? I'll also put PDF for you also. And f of big X, which is what we are looking for. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's put everything in here. Starting with, we know the function itself. The k is 1 over 16. Okay, we are going to start with the first value, which is 1. So I put 1 in here. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 square is 4. 4 over 16. This is 4 over 16. Or 1 over 4. Okay, the next, we put 2, right? Put 2 in here. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 square is 9, right? 9 over 16. This is 9 over 16. Then next, you put 3 in here. 3 plus 1, right? This 3 is 4. 4 square is 16. 16 over 16 is 1. Okay, then how do I write the PDF? This one, I told you, just copy and paste up there. 1 over 4. Okay, then what do we do next? The next part is you want this value, right? So you subtract these two. 9 over 16 minus 4 over 16, which is 5 over 16. Okay, then last one, subtract these two. Okay, so the difference between these two are 7 over 16. Okay, all right.